Okay, hey guys, welcome to Ham Radio with K0PIR on my YouTube channel. I've been running JTDX on my Raspberry Pi 3. And one of my viewers asked if it could be run on the Raspberry Pi, and I went over to the website, and sure enough, they have a download for it. So I just navigated over to the JTDX website, downloaded the file to my Raspberry Pi, double clicked on it, and it installed. It also installed the dependencies that it needed. So really I didn't have to do anything. After it installed, I just rebooted the Raspberry Pi 3, and you'll see it's the evaluation version that I'm running, and it is right here. I just downloaded, double clicked on it to install it, rebooted the Raspberry Pi, and it showed up underneath sounds and video, or sound and video, just like WSJTX. Click on it. It takes it a few seconds to start up. I've got it connected to my Icom 7610 with a USB cable, and doggone it, it's working good. Had a little trouble at first. It was slow, it was decoding, and I was getting a lot of stations in here on the left hand side, so I had to change some settings to make it faster. And I'm not going to go through all of this. I will have an article on my website, and I'll go through the details then on how I set it up. But if you've got a Raspberry Pi and you just want to try it out, let me show you how I got it working. One of the things that I did is I went into auto sequencing and auto RX frequency filter. I enabled that. Another thing I did is I went into decode and the FT8 threads. I've been playing around with this auto and then moving down. I've been playing with the decoding, wideband, fast, medium, deep, narrow, fast, medium, deep. I've been playing around with that. And one of the things I noticed over here when I answer a CQ, if I have it on deep decoding, sometimes it's a little slow, it lags, and I get behind. So I've been playing around with that a little bit. The fast works good. If I have them both set to fast, I think it just works just fine. Another thing that I did is I went into File and Settings, and over on the filters, I have selected Show CQ Messages Only. Those are the only ones I'm interested in on the left hand side. That way I don't get too many over here. And I'm also, it's clearing this after each decode. So you'll see, there you go. I'm going to double click on this one. He's calling CQ. I'm putting out 40 watts. And you can see the radio in the bottom left hand corner. See if he comes back to me. So it is erasing this after each decoding session, so they don't pile up on me over here. But it's been working really good. Well, he didn't come back to me. I'm locked on transmit and receive, so I'm over on his frequency. I could have called him off of frequency. But this is just a demonstration to show you how it's working, and it does work extremely well. I've got it set up so it's logging into my logbook. I'm using DX Keeper right now, and it's logging right into DX Keeper that's on my PC. I have Log Publisher running down here, so it uploads automatically to HRD log and to QRZ.com. You'll see it pulls everything over here into DX keeper. But if I want to get the name in there, I have to select a row and then go to the call book and then click save, and it'll put the name in there for me. Okay, it stops after 3 times. I've got it set up to stop after 3 times. Let me see if I can make a contact. It's getting a little late in the morning for 40 meters. It's 10 o'clock Central Time. Let's see. He's calling DX. I'm going to get right in here. I'm going to unlock this, and I'm going to call CQ. We'll see what happens. I've been making a lot of contacts. You can see in my logbook it goes up pretty far. These are all on the Raspberry Pi 3 and the 7610, so quite a few contacts in there. And like I said, I've been playing around with it just to optimize it so I don't have any lag. There, I've got one. Got 2 guys that came back to me. And they'll pop up over here because my call sign is in there. I think I have the wide graph for the waterfall. It looks pretty good. This is the same settings that I used on my Windows computer. I think it's the same settings. Pretty close. Digipan. There, I got him. Now I have one QSO selected. If I unselect that, it should go ahead and call CQ again. And I'm not using the Roger, Roger, Roger. Let's see if it goes ahead and calls K5LAD. You can see it logged over here in DX Keeper. Well, it went ahead and called CQ. You can see it logged in DX Keeper, and then down here log publisher. It uploaded to HRD and QRZ.com. Let's see if K5LAD comes back to me. I can go over here while that's working and go to the call book, pull the information, and save it. And again, the DX Keeper is on my Windows computer, and this is my Raspberry Pi. I'm using it through VNC Viewer. Well, I lost K5LAD. Let's see what happens. I like this. I'm working split, so I'm holding my transmit frequency. And if somebody calls me off of it, it'll jump over here, and then when I'm finished, it goes back together. You'll see that little bar up there. That is because I have this setting under auto sequencing. Oh, now it's calling CQ. I need to stop that. Under auto sequencing, I have this enabled, and that little bar shows up around there. That's the narrow filter, I guess. Let's try well, let's try another station here. See the little bar up there, the purple one? Okay, I don't want this video to run too long. Let me make one more contact. I'm going to try this one. I'm going to go ahead and halt that. Anyway, so I made a couple of contacts there. And if I wanted to, I could go ahead and maximize this, do a full screen. Let me try him. I could go ahead and go to full screen. And that's what it looks like on the full screen. And this is VNC Viewer. I've got some edges on the left and right, but that's not too bad. This is the way I've been operating it, so I can see my logbook and I can see publisher. There, I got another one there. AI5II. And you can see the purple bracket up there. There we go. Click OK, it logs it, and just a few seconds later, Log Publisher will upload it. Alright, like I said, this is just a demonstration showing you how well it works, and it does work really well. There's a few settings that need to be changed, and I've been playing around with it. This is something that you can run on a Raspberry Pi 3 pretty easily. Hope you find it informative and useful. I'll have another article on my website and another video going through the details of how I set it up. But it's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty easy to do if you've been using JTDX at all. Alright, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Also, tell your friends. 73 and good DX.